Yo, so what's up everyone, it's Iceman Oz, aka Jay, straight from the kangaroo and into your living room. Here today, I've got the AN-94 up against the M16A4. Now what you gotta remember with both of these weapons, that they are burst fire weapons, so they are awesome at long ranges. Now, you've got to remember what these guns are made for, and that is long-range combat. I mean, the AN-94 though, when you look at this gun, when you really look at this gun, it is great at close quarters. It is great at medium range, and it is awesome at long range. So, what is making this gun, not the best gun in the game? Well, a lot of people do not like the burst fire rounds. And but if you can control that, I mean, if you've got a quick trigger finger, this gun is for you. It is absolutely fantastic. Me personally, I really enjoy this gun because I do have the quick trigger finger. And yeah, and it works really well for me. So, like I said, if you have got that quick trigger finger, this is the gun for you. Now, a lot of people use this gun and they, don't like it because of the burst fire. It just turns people off. But you've got to give this gun another try. It is very much worth your time, and it is one of my favorite weapons in the game. So, yeah, just give it a try. And now we'll turn our attention to the M16A4. Looking at the M16A4, it is just like the M16A3, except it's burst fire. And by exactly the same, I mean exactly the same. I mean, they're literally the same gun. In terms of attachments with the M16A4, I would use either the holographic sight or the Cobra RDS. As your second attachment, I would use an underslung rail, for the reason being you do not need a full grip, as it increases vertical recoil, even though it reduces side-to-side recoil, but yeah, you don't really need it. So I'll just chuck an underslung rail on there. And as your third attachment, you can either use two. It just comes down to personal preference. You can have a heavy barrel or a flash suppressor. Those are the two choices. You could have a suppressor, to help hide yourself on the map, but really it just comes down to what style you play and what you'll be using this gun for. Me personally, I would like to use a flash suppressor on this because it really reduces vertical recoil and it just reduces flash coming from your gun. So those are two great positives. If you want to increase damage at longer ranges, go for the heavy barrel. If you want to be more sneaky and use more flanking routes, go for the suppressor. But either way, you're going to get a good weapon with the M16A4. Now, comparing these two guns, I would say the AN-94 is a superior weapon. For the reason being, I think it is better in more situations. I believe the M16A4 is good at close range, but the AN-94, if you can really control it, you can get up to 1,300 rounds per minute out of the thing, and that is very quick, very, very quick. So yeah, at the end of the day, I'd say the AN-94 is a not a much superior weapon, but is a superior weapon. Now, this is only my opinion, keep in mind. If we're actually, I'd like to say if we were looking at the M16A3 against the AN-94, I'd say the M16A3 because I think that gun is freaking beast, and it's my favorite gun in the game, actually. So, yeah, it would be a different story for the M16A3. It's just that the M16A4, I think it has its limitations, while the AN-94, it really can do better at long range, in my opinion. I think it's much better to control at long ranges. So if you enjoyed this, review, please like, subscribe, and peace.